Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. The Bulls will put total weather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the Red Hawks offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On the ground, it's Ryder. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Red Hawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go with a direct snap. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Buffalo Bulls offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Offense facing 4th down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
Oh, 100%. That's the coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
Jones to throw. That's caught. It's Watkins. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Fights off a defender.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. Here on the opening play of their 2nd drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Wright. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the Redhawks look to keep this drive humming. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flanagan. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Redhawks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Jones wants to throw it. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Moving in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking to fire. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Bell. The Redhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Redhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Francis. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Miami. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jones to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep. 1st and goal at the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into you.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Red Hawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Oh, it's reversed. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Red Hawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Francis. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Gets the back moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Garcia.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Jones wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He turns that loose down the right side. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Red Hawks will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Creates a little room. Turning it on. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Red Hawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. It's a reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be third and long.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
The Red Hawks will bring the punt team onto the field. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Jones to throw. Looking for a big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
It's in the tight end in motion. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Grabs behind the line. It's Warren. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Got it looking for a first. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll move the wide receiver. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with it.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Redhawks. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Jones to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep. deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end.
Makes the grab inside the 30. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Bulls have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Miami, Ohio. 21, Buffalo.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Redhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Francis. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. So we open the final period with a third down play. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
They boot it away. Looks it in at the 40. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, the power run here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating ththose explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced it. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Wants to throw. It's Francis. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Miami. They move on top here in the 4th. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Buffalo, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Picked off. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Redhawks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
35. Buffalo, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Red Hawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Red Hawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Jones to throw. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Now improvising. He's got the back in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. They'll run play action. make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, at this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Final seconds of the game, they can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside you. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. The Red Hawks send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be changing the route. Jones wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not